Welcome to the Eisenstein Effect. I'm your host, Vickie Eisenstein, and this is my guest,
Ed Siemienkowicz, illustrator, comic artist, graphic designer, karaoke maniac.
You also host a podcast.
Oh, yes, I also do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually competitors.
Not really.
Okay, not really, no. All right.
There you go.
My show is called Voice of the Republic, and it's for grown-up nerds, and it's loving nerd culture with a very critical eye. So, yeah, it's fun. We don't pull any punches. We like what we like, and
Does the critical eye go towards like, oh, in this movie this was inaccurate, or is it more like, where is the critical eye coming from?
the critical eye. The three hosts. Myself, Carl Watkins, and Mike Wagner, we're all storytellers. So we, as creators, we focus a lot on story and character. And we can't help but, we can't turn that off. You know, we're always watching for that. So it could be the biggest thing. You could say, you know, let's just take Pacific Rim as an example. I was so excited about Pacific Rim. Giant robots, giant monsters. It's the movie we've been waiting for. We have the technology. Bored to tears. Because story's weak, character's weak. And I don't care how many effects or giant robots you have. If you don't have these two elements, I just don't care.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah. Then you have porn.
Wait, you talk about porn on your thing too?
No, well we have. But no, it becomes porn. Because
you're saying it becomes porn. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
it's explosion porn and stuff. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. All right, but you could do a podcast about porn.
One could.
Yeah, that might be your next venture.
Oh, what? Have I come off as sort of an expert? we just started talking like 5 minutes ago.
So tell me a little bit about the type of illustrations you do and maybe how you got into that.
Yeah, of course, drawing my whole life. Drawing lots of Star Wars as a kid on tests and everything. So obviously my path was to go towards art. And then I got pretty serious about it. High school, went to Ringling School of Art and Design. I wanted to be an animator.
Okay.
Didn't want to be behind a computer all day because that's the way the industry was heading. So I went for illustration and learned many things, met some great people. And of course, when you get out, there's no jobs for you.
Oh.
So then I became a graphic designer behind a computer every day.
What was your dream job? Like, what did you want to be in, like Disney, or did you like want to do? Was there a cartoon when you were younger that you wanted to draw for? Was that like the ideal?
I would have taken any job as long as there was lots of drawing.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to do was just sit around and draw.
Okay.
So Disney was the impetus. I went to a Disney recruiter school, but my first love was anime. I mean, Disney's everybody's first love, but the first thing that was really like, I want to do that. So anime really got me going.
What was the anime that you were watching at first that you were like, whoa, anime's a thing?
Yeah, definitely Robotech.
Oh, okay, cool.
So known as Makuros.
Now I know you were teaching in Japan for 2 years.
Yeah,
so was that because did anime sort of spark a love of like wanting to see that culture and things like that?
Yeah, and Robotech specifically, because it wasn't just people hitting each other again. The story was more like a soap opera that just also happened to have giant robots and a lot of tech and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But you would see them eat strange foods, and you would see them have like carp kites and strange things, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? They really thought of everything in this future alien culture thing. And then I learned like, oh no, this comes from Japan and that comes from Japan. So that sparked my curiosity.
So you graduated and you decided to go into illustration and you were doing some graphic design, you said?
Yeah, I've been designing since practically out of college. And it always felt like, and I'm sure a lot of people feel this way when you're working, it felt like I've been fooling them all these years, and my goal is to keep fooling them. Yeah. So I'm competent, but it's not a love. Yeah. And anytime there was a chance to draw or go beyond that, I was all over it. I dropped everything I did, and you know that was the happiest I was at work. So but realizing that animation isn't what it used to be, that's when I figured, you know, I want to tell stories and I love to draw. Comics is the way to go. It's the perfect medium for that. So I started to change my goals around so I could keep the day job. I had stories I wanted to tell, and I decided more work is what I need in my life. A lot more work.
I think a lot of artists find themselves with two full-time jobs, basically, right?
You definitely do.
Tell me a little bit about like the comics that you draw.
Well, the first major effort I had was I just have some right here. Chrome and Dust, which I've been billing as a post-apocalyptic romantic comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Put that
can.
out there for people to see.
That's good. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Chrome and Dust. Okay.
So, despite the juicy booty and weapons on the cover, it really is. It's half love letter to the '80s, to the action movies I grew up with, but I wanted to treat it with a little more maturity.
Yeah.
So visually, it's a lot of those cues, but it is it takes place between two times, really, like the future where one of our main characters is looking for her lost love, which is this other main character, and then I get to play around in the 80s where everything's cool and fun and bright and happy, and then I can take it all and destroy it. And then therein lies the mystery of what the hell happened and where is this guy, and
okay, so you kind of like jumping around in time and stuff too in there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
That's fun.
Yeah.
And how many issues of that do you have?
I've got I could say 2.5.
Okay.
Third one was started, and a lot of life happened. So it put the production on hold, and it is frustrating as a creator. And when I meet people who really like what they've read,
and you want to get more to them, and
they're like, come on. I'm like, yeah, life is hard, and these things it's just me.
But you're doing everything yourself. Yeah, you're making that story. Right. You're drawing it.
So it's.
And is it self-published?
It's completely self-published.
Dang.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait. You know, I got to do it.
Yeah.
You want it done, you do it yourself. Like your show. So it's frustrating because I love these things and I want more to come out. You know, I want the AMC series. Talk to me.
I would love to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you should create what you want to see and what you want to do.
Definitely.
So it's really fun. It still calls to me. But I had a lot of I had a severe life circumstance recently. Got a bit of pancreatic cancer.
Ooh, ouch. How are you doing now?
Much better.
Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, no small feat.
Yeah.
No, I got really lucky in that it was operable and treatable, so I'm able to be back and do things and like talk to you.
Yeah.
And the year leading up to that was awful too. So that's my current project. Is this one, which can I show this on our show?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is a preview book, but it's called Fucking 40. So I walked into the year I turned 40 like, hey man, I'm still young, I'm still athletic, and I know the people, and I'm dating the chicks, and I got it all, and you know what, you're not gonna put me in no rocking chair, you know? I'm like, yeah, let's get it. And despite all the bravado, life was like, this looks great. Oh, it didn't work out. That's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not gonna work out either. What do you got there? What do you got? No, you can't have that either. So it was all these promising things that just one thing after another weren't working out. And at the end of it, cancer diagnosis. It was like, of course.
Oh man.
Why not? So,
this is a book that you're writing based off of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing I have to say. Like, I don't know, like, you're like, fuck you for finding a silver lining in my cancer. But, like, I mean, like, Tig Notaro has her album live, and it's, like, the best thing that ever was. And I think it, like, sometimes that sort of, like, horrible sort of diagnosis in life circumstance does produce great art.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm predicting a lot of awesome Chrome and Dust and novels from you.
I'm glad to be around to tell these stories.
Yeah.
So I'll have to break it into 2 books, really because of I really want to talk. I wanted to talk about the year as it happened.
Yeah.
Because another thing would follow through. I'm like, that's more fodder, isn't it? That was awful experience. And then at the end, I'm like, well, there's your book. There, you're done. But in the year that has just passed, because it's been a year since I was diagnosed, so many more amazing things have happened that turned everything I knew on its head, you know?
Oh, okay. So is that informing the book now?
I went from absolute shit year to an absolutely amazing year last year.
Yay! Yeah. I'm happy for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so excited about everything going forward.
Yeah. Now, is this just like a promotional pamphlet for it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Right. So.
And did you draw the artwork, probably?
Of course.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I can't wait. I just gotta do it.
Okay, do it. Do it all. Do all the things. You have something else there.
I do. So in the past year, you know, when you face death, you can either go, man, that was hard, but wow, I'm so grateful for exactly what I have, and that's nice. And I was kind of doing that, but I was still in this mode of where I was before I was sick. Was I got things to do. I got fires to put out. So I had a friend put in perspective of like, so if the survival rate for this thing is awful. It's like 20% over 5 years.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's an important number to keep in mind so that you don't fall into old patterns or just slack off and, you know, end up binging on Netflix. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do things, it's a good impetus to just do them, right?
Yeah.
So that was the question, was, do you want to go back to just being that guy that just puts out fires and takes jobs for no money because they feel they have to, but now you have a chance to actually do what you want to do, and maybe, just maybe, that's what you should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. Is there's projects I've always wanted to do, such as this book, hopefully get back to Chrome and Dust. But there's another one that just, sometimes, as you know, as an improviser, there's discovery, there's gifts. And you got to take it and see it and go with it when it happens. So at my last office job, which by and large was a bad environment where I met great people and good things happened, there was a task of soundproofing with art, which nobody really knew what the hell to do with. Yeah.
Okay.
We had downtime, hence I was laid off. But not because of this.
Yeah.
But this idea occurred to me based on the shape of corrugated cardboard and thinking of negative space. And it's nothing I ever would have done without that job. And everybody that saw it really responded to it. So I'm going to be exploring this. And I don't have any other examples because I've sold them all. But this, let's see, get the lighting right. There we go. So this is a piece that is corrugated board. So just it's removing of the skin of the cardboard, and you get these amazing high contrast images.
That is really cool.
I just did a commission portrait for someone for the holidays, and I also did another one of the Joker from 1966.
Awesome. Who is that?
That is Stock Art Girl.
Stock Art Girl.
Yeah. Maybe you've heard of her?
I think I have. I like the one that's eating the salad with a smile.
That's a good one.
She's a really great one.
Yeah. I
recommend her for your next stock art girl.
Okay. I hope she's a millionaire.
If she's doing stock art, probably not. Your dollar a download is probably not really helping her.
Don't with that,
Sorry.
Oh my God. She should have her own stock art website.
Maybe that's her goal and her dream. And I hope she attains that.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Are there any other projects sort of in the work too that you might want to mention?
Goodness gracious. I mean, I got sick. I had to stop doing improv myself. So I'd love to get back to that. Because comics take so long, I like to do more auto-bio, but now I've discovered storytelling, live storytelling, like live lit.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to be exploring some of that.
That's awesome.
But the focus really is going to be on the artwork this year. So more, let's get this comic out.
Yeah.
Get out 40, and then also the corrugated pieces, and really promote
Those
that.
are really cool.
Thank you.
Do you do like a webcomic too, or I forget? Uh-oh. Did I say something wrong? All of this emotion. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but you're a prolific man, okay? Look at all this. I have no doubt that you're also doing a webcomic, that you sell like sneakers that you, to Kanye probably.
Yeah. I sold a shoestring to his wife.
Oh, really?
For Kanye, yeah.
Was it one of her 150 presents for Christmas?
Yeah, it was like 150, like 0.15. I was the 0.15.
15.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What an honor.
It was.
Sitting with you.
The most important thing is that I charge $100 for that.
Perfect.
All right.
You could have charged more. So
Yeah.
what do you do in your downtime when you're like not creating? How are you recharging?
When you gotta blow off steam, when I'm not, you know, I'm a runner and I'm getting more into exercise again now that these things are passing.
Yeah.
Good. Holy cow! I am a karaoke addict.
You mentioned it at the beginning, yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. I started a club for extremists.
Wait, what?
Yes. So, two things that make me...
Wait, the karaoke extremist,
Yeah.
those two things together just made me crack up.
That's right. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah, tell me.
Because for some people, karaoke is extreme enough, right? Like, maybe not for you.
We both have that sort of Asian experience in our lives.
Yeah.
And so when I was in Korea, that's just what you do every night. It's like somehow you end up at a karaoke place, maybe third round or fourth round. You're there and it's like the private room karaoke is a little different from here. But yeah, so I get it. I get a love of it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's people like my dental hygienist, when I told her that I do karaoke, she's like, oh my God, really? No way, can't do it. I'm like, oh, probably we get you, little liquid courage. She's like, no. No. And she's getting really uncomfortable with it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. I've always believed that in karaoke, it doesn't matter what you sound like as long as you're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to take all of that, and again, two of the things that really make me happy are singing and Halloween. Like dressing up, costumes.
Okay.
So this club, we call it the Chicago Karaoke Club.
Okay.
And for lack of a better name. But that's where the extreme comes in. We pick a theme. We go out every month. We pick a theme. We sing in the theme. And we dress in the theme. In public.
Well, I think now let's go into plugs.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell people, where they can find you, where they can see your stuff, and all that good stuff.
9mmstudio.com, because my last name is a disaster to spell. That's my gift to you. So 9mmstudio.com, and you can link to my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, etc. If you're interested, if you're in the Chicago area and you like singing and dressing up, contact me. Let me know that you heard about it through the Eisenstein Effect. And all inquiries, commissions, etc. That's where you do it.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for listening or watching. Make sure to check out the Twitter for Eisenstein Effect at Eisenstein EFCT. Also check out my Patreon account. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just patreon.com/Vickie Eisenstein. Check out my website, www.VickieEisenstein.com. And make sure you tune in every Wednesday for more guests and more fun and all that good stuff. Yay. Any holidays going on right now that I should wish happy holiday?
I don't know when Chinese New Year is. It's coming up.
Have a happy Chinese New Year. Or Asian New Year if you're of a different Asian descent and you are not into me calling it Chinese New Year. Anything you want, you can have it. That's this new year, 2016.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, check it out. All right, thank you so much for being on my show, Ed.
Thank you. It was really fun.
Bye.
Bye.